And I'm just gonna discuss a few things that have come up in conversations between me and my friends recently, and I just wanna give my take on one of them. And one of them is on the authenticity of the people that occupy the present day Israel, the piece of real estate called Israel in the Middle East. There's this belief among some people, especially on the social media, that the people that occupy Israel today were European creation. There were people returned there in 1948, 47, 48, and they weren't the original Israelites. And I've heard this several times. And then when I probe a little bit to find out why they say that, because I needed to understand, they say that it's because these guys are fair in complexion, or they are white, if you will. They are white, and in their understanding, they shouldn't be white. And that was confusing to me because um, I wanted to know, what where they got that from and why they think they shouldn't be white. I'm not saying they should be white or not white, but predominantly, not that they are white that way, but predominantly. And I say, why do they say that? I've been having this conversation, I've been seeing it on the social media, and responding to some I could respond, and asking questions to some I could ask to say, what you guys talking about? Number one, I believe strongly that God will leave himself a remnant. So even if they are not all Israelites, he must surely leave himself a remnant. And if anybody migrates to Israel today and have children and they become citizens, they are Israelites too. It doesn't matter their skin color or their race. So it was really confusing to me why people would say this. But they said, it was Europeans, they sent their people there and all that and all that. But I want to give you facts that you can go and verify. Okay, facts you can go and verify. Number one, you have to answer the question, how was the nation of Israel formed? Who formed that nation of Israel? You can say, well, it goes without saying, it's Israel himself. Israel himself formed the nation Israel. Who is Israel? Israel is Jacob. Jacob is the founder of the nation of Israel. Okay, just a step back, just one step back. Where did he come from? Who is his father and his mother? Well, his father and his mother were Isaac and Rebekah. Okay, so let's start with the mother first. Who gave birth to Rebekah? Where did he come from? He came from Syria, from Laban, Abraham's relative. He came from Syria. Okay, how about his father? So that's Rebekah. How about Isaac? Isaac was given birth to by Sarah, the wife of Abraham. Who is Sarah? Sarah is the wife of Abraham, obviously. Where did she come from? She came from the Ur of the Chaldeans, the same place as Abraham. So both of them are siblings, actually half siblings. So both of them, Sarah and Abraham, were from the Ur of the Chaldeans. What is Ur of the Chaldeans? Where was that? That was in Mesopotamia. Okay, Mesopotamia. What was Mesopotamia? That was the old, the old Iraqi kingdom. Iraq, yeah. Iraq, yeah. The old Babylon, the kingdom of Babylon. That was Iraq. If you remember, in recent memory, a man told us that he is the reincarnation of Nebuchadnezzar. That was the king of Iraq, Saddam Hussein. So Abraham is from all the Chaldeans, or Mesopotamia, or Iraq, if you will, and he gave birth, him and his wife, from the same parents, the same father, sorry. Then he gave birth to Isaac. Isaac, obviously, you can also say is from the same place, but they gave birth to him in a foreign land. And then Isaac goes back to Syria. Remember, that was a journey started by Terah, Abraham's father. He got to Syria and he camped there. He came with some family members. I think this guy is in Nigeria, an Igbo man. They always go with their families. If there's greener pasture, they bring everybody along. And when things didn't work out well, Terah went back, but Nahor and the rest of them stayed in Syria. Then the vision came to Abraham because the original vision was given to Terah to leave that place and go and form a new nation. But it didn't work out in his lifetime, but that promise is still there. And that promise rested on Abraham because Abraham was ready. And God took him and said, you have to wait. It is he that endures to the end that is saved. It is when you have patient endurance that you receive the promise. So the promise might be given to you, but it will be your children. It might be your children that will receive it. Like in my last regurgitation, I said, I am Abraham. My children are Isaac. Their children are Jacob. And this land belongs to me. So the promise was given to Terah. Terah didn't see it to fruition. He went back. But God says, I have no interest in those that go back. So Abraham went forward and stayed. Right, so from Iraq we got Abraham and Sarah. From that we got Isaac. Isaac goes back to Syria where the original family stopped and married his wife Rachel. Now, Rebecca. Sorry. Now, when they gave birth to Jacob, Jacob went back to Syria and spent several years, about 20 years in Syria, and he marries 4 wives, and all of them are Syrians. So all the 12 tribes of Israel, they were all half, Iraqi, half Syrians. So you can tell me what the skin color is. Now, when you look at today, how do they look? The people from Syria, the people from Iraq, how do they look? How do they look? Right? So that's how you're going to judge. Don't tell me that they are white and therefore they cannot be white and all that. No. Go back and tell me how Syrians look today, how Iraqis look today, and you see how they should look, right? Sometime they, when they were leaving Egypt, they actually went out with a mixed multitude, and all of them are qualified to be Israelites, all of them. And even when the Benjamites or a tribe, I think it's the Benjamite or Reubenite, one of the tribes, even when they intermarried with others, all of them were still called Israelites. So that's my regurgitation for today. I will see you in my next regurgitation. God bless you. We're in church. Bye.